Ain't no laughing matter, I'm talking serious now. World acts like a sport, boy's gotten lost in the crowd, yeah. So much desperation, so many hearts on the line, yeah. Too many constitutions that's just keeping you blind, yeah. My name is Henrik Jakobsson. I'm a composer, producer, sound designer, and mixer. I've been working with music for most of my life. My dad plays guitar, my mom is very musical also, and I grew up with the piano in my house, and the piano was my first instrument after my voice. So my first performance ever was at 2 years old. I don't remember this obviously, but apparently I jumped up on the table on a big Christmas table dinner and sang a classic Swedish Christmas folk song on the table, and everybody was like teary-eyed and cried and applaud, and it was my first ever gig. So it started very early, and then when I was 11, 12, I started in a school called Fredriks. I learned all about harmonies, chords, theory, all that. Like, I got the basics in music, and I was really motivated. And at the same time, I moved in with my dad from being with my mom for a long time. He lived in the city, he was close by the school. I remember on my 12th birthday, my dad took me to a store, music store, that I knew about, that I hadn't gone into yet, but I've been eyeing. And he bought me my first keyboard and drum machine. One drum machine that I still have in the studio to this day. And that started my whole career, really, because after that I just started making tunes at home. I found this old program called Steinberg 24 with the computer that I had gotten, and it had the simplest thing, you know, cut, edit, paste, all that stuff, but none of the multi-tools or like the opportunities and possibilities you can use in a modern software was not there. It was more like a tape machine, honestly. 'Cause I was never born to believe that we're all on our own, thinking we could check out and leave anytime you were born. Soon there'll be an ocean to drown all your lovers away. So take me to your leaders that led us into the fray. Into the fray. The song Into the Fray is a sort of a protest song in a way. So I was sitting up in Topanga and I got this riff, and it was just an easy like 3-chord thing, nothing special. Very classic, like almost like minor blues. And I started singing, and it really was like, I just heard that from the first note that I sang that I had something special. I started writing lyrics for it. I sent it out to Jason, my producer at the time, and he loved it. He loved the vocals, he loved the lyrics, he loved how progressive they were, and that they had a real message. So devoted on seems while the sun slowly sets upon this world. It's just another miracle. Whoa, just another miracle. Just another miracle in this world. Just another miracle. It's just another miracle in this world. So I've been here in this studio for about 10 years, probably longer. It's a little dirt road from Topanga Canyon Boulevard up in Los Angeles, California. One of the first projects I did here that really started off the studio was when I got a phone call from Paramount asking me for a 1-minute little piece for a movie in the desert somewhere. I wasn't sure exactly what movie it was, but I scrambled through my libraries, I went through everything I had, sent it out, and half an hour later I got a text saying that we really like this one piece, but we need bigger guitars on it. You just need to widen the guitars, record some more guitars. And so I recorded some more guitars, I sent it back to them. About a week later, I get a phone call from Paramount saying that the music actually got into the movie. I remember the feeling, just getting that phone call and just feeling the excitement. I just felt like I was stepping up to a new level. After that amazing experience with Paramount, I started doing a lot of sound design and music and a lot of really cool commercial projects. And I really like commercials and the framework around it. You have a free space within a certain frame to make almost whatever you want. And many times, there is a vibe already because maybe the editor has been working with the vibe, or a temp track, and now you need, whether you need to sort of get close to it but not too close, or you need to completely go the opposite way and make it different and come up with a whole new vibe. In the beginning of this process with commercials, I always kind of freak out a little bit. I'm like, what am I going into? But that also drives my process further, and it makes me think about what really is the core of what I want to say and what the emotional content is that I need to be delivering. One of the more interesting projects that I've done in the studio was for Ford, and it was with director Andrew Wonder, where we actually created music before the actual spot was done, which kind of influenced the whole shoot and how they were filming, which in return then made the music so much more intertwined into the movie. It was really interesting, and it's a kind of a new approach that I've also been now applying when I'm composing for film. Ain't no laughing matter, I'm talking serious now. World acts like a sport, boy's gotten lost in the crowd, yeah. So much desperation, so many hearts on the line, yeah. Too many constitutions that's just keeping you blind.